Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Corneval Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Not guilty. You are cleared of all charges and released from bondage forthwith. The inquest is hereby ended.
Word of Fornival's verdict has come. He was judged innocent somehow. 'Twas an acquittal hued in shades of grey, scarce different from black. But an acquittal nonetheless. The trial was fair, and so we must accept its decision. Though the matter ended sourly, it's by no fault of yours. Take your wages with my thanks, Arisen. You are to see me for your assignments. I pray. Make your... No doubt you're aware, the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every stripe. The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered, citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Grand Soren being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin. 'Tis not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites. And now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield.
I've heard of the party being gathered to slay the Griffin. Sir Georg and the others from the encampment are among them, the men who fought the Hydra. They're touted as elites, but the fact of it is they're mere sellswords. The harshest tasks are often left to such types, or to the men of the enlistment corps. 'Twas but a short while we shared, but they were men under my command just the same. I would gladly fight alongside them now, were it possible. Alas, the Duke has other use of me. Arisen, I ask you in my stead, if you choose to join Georg and his men in this hunt, pray, see them back alive. They are competent warriors to a man, and not apt to die so easily. But I would rest easier here knowing they march with the Slayer of the Hydra. Please, sir.
I had a feeling you might be our escort. Aye, we are the company of elites you're to march with. A poor jest, I know. We'll circle the capital, striking the Griffin as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It is nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem, but it will work. If you still care to join us after hearing all that, let's be off.
Perhaps we should simply follow the Duke's men.
The Duke's burden is great.
It's close. I can feel it.
Place to lie in ambush.
It comes!
All of the men are safe? Truly they owe you a debt, sir. As do I. I regret I have naught to give you, but swear upon my name I shall repay you, Arisen. I mean it true, sir. I am greatly joyed to know a warrior such as you, one willing to fight for the sake of others.
Welcome back, sir. Then the Griffin is defeated. Blessed relief, that. All who walk Grancis roads will rest easier for it. 'Tis welcome news, too, for trade. You and the others who fought have my thanks, Arisen. Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. It grieves me to report an item was stolen from the castle's stores a few days past. It was a possession of the Duke's, and a treasure of the realm. The Worm King's ring. The band was stolen under heavy watch. I fear it to be the work of someone within the castle. But first, the ring must be reclaimed. Will you do it, sir? You would do well to begin by asking the men and women of the castle what they know. That ring is a treasure to all Grantis, and a symbol of the Duke's authority. It must be found.
Good Aldous told me there's been sign of thieving within the castle. Even should they escape sight, the castle's construction hinders all who do not know it well. Our villain had a guide, or had some occasion to grow familiar with the castle.
I heard a report of an unfamiliar man seen within the castle's halls. They say he had the look of that sorcerer.
If there's talk of a sorcerer, it'll be Solomon, no doubt. I'd hoped we were rid of that rat for good. I do not relish the thought of his return. But the pilfered ring does bear a strong magical affinity. It is the sort of bauble Solomon would covet.
Salamet. 'Tis a name that calls up bitter memories. Time was the Duke held a council of magic scholars here in Gran Soren, tasked with ensorceling grimoires and trinkets. Salamet sat at the head of the council. His genius was unmatched, save by his ambitions. Once their research bore fruit, Salamet betrayed his grace and fled with the findings. He disappeared, leaving the corpses of his fellow scholars in his wake. I know not by what design he would reveal himself now. Perhaps aught about this ring that compels him.
A sorcerer, eh? Can't say as I've heard tell of... No, wait. There is rumor going around of a queerly-dressed man skulking about the quarry. More than his dress is odd if he's hanging around that place with no reason.
Well, well. The Arisen, toast of all Gran Soren. Does the work of all mankind's savior truly afford the time to go hunting petty thieves? If you insist on a game of cat and mouse, what say we see which role you'll fill?
I shall take on the straw.
I leave the weak place to you.
Insolence!
Let's slow them, then finish the task!
The cat has claws, and won't make them the fools in the Duke's guard outright. But alas, I want the time to game, sir. Farewell.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I've more tasks that require your attention. You fought him then? I knew it was his doing. It is a shame he slipped the noose. We cannot allow him to run free. We must see him stopped, and the ring returned before he can work more evil.
Do you know of the Blue Moon Tower, Fred, to the northeast? I heard a strange tale from a fellow merchant a few days past. Seems there's a man's been seen coming and going round there of late, all the way out there. What's more, they say he's chased off all the beasts nested there with some arcane magic. It's him, says I. That sorcerer, they say, stole some bauble from the Duke. What was it?
He's like to be waiting at the tower's pinnacle. Let's proceed, Cat.
Truly, The Arisen is a profession given to leisure. Or do you hope to earn your meals catching stray wizards for fear of actually facing the dragon? Alas, I'm not one for company. Let us be done with this. You've come to your journey's end! Worm King's ring is a talisman of incomparable character. The Worm King's talisman!
All that remains is to see the ring safely to Smaldus. We have seen this place at the height of its glory.
Salamet is here in Grancis yet. That much is certain. Seek out travelers, peddlers, anyone walking the roads. Someone will have seen him. We must find him, and we must have that ring back. The ring is reclaimed. I haven't the words to express my esteem, sir. A talisman of such power must be kept from those who would use it for ill purpose. The Duke will see it well guarded, and the faults in the castle's security mended. Pray let this lead us all to take greater care in the future. For now, you have my thanks. Many within the castle, I've more tasks that require... I'd a task I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant. Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede. Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe. My thanks, Arisen. Pray go and speak to Sir Mercedes.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. Allow me this one chance to prove myself. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some time ago. But there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going. I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
Bonds show a rare bond. I'll take it. That slate you carry looks like aught of value, or scholarly interest at the least. If you want those strange writings read, you'd best seek a man of letters. A priest, perhaps. Helping the masses is their calling, after all. You'll likely get your information, and free of cost at that. It would be my pleasure to help you myself, though I fear my rates are a bit higher. No, as you like then.
A tablet you found in the woods, you say? It has the look of worm speak. I fear for all our research, we've still more questions than answers. I cannot read it, sir. Though now I think upon it, I have heard tell of a man well versed in such ancient texts. A man near the capital. I think it was by Hillfigure Knoll, they said he dwells. It grieves me to have only such muddled hearsay to offer, but perhaps it is worth the journey.
Is there naught you have to show me, Arisen? For I have seen it. A cipher, void of meaning unto itself, but of vital importance. The sign of those bound to the dragon, and through it to one another. Bring it here. That tablet. Then it has presented itself to you as well, Arisen of the present day. I held it once myself, though it knew a different form then. 'Tis the Arisen's bond, an oath given form. It has shown itself to each Arisen in turn since time immemorial, ever changing its guise. Perhaps it is a test of sorts. Though it appears a humble tablet now, it will take on the form best suited to you when the time is come. Then the Arisen's bond has chosen its form. For you, it is become a ring. Take it. 'Tis the symbol of an oath that will bind you to what you hold most dear. That it chose a ring for its shape stands proof that other people are what you hold most dear. Make no mistake. The one you vouchsafe this ring to will be bound to you most powerfully. Whether that bond will be your shield or your undoing depends upon you. Therein lies the nature of the test.
Sir Mercedes will be atop the whole. Leave this place to us, Arisen. Find Sir Mercedes.
The best men in the strong...
Viper! You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation? You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now, legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Francis would take the ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Spare me your sophistry! The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland! I had thought, nay trusted you were above the base treasons of Salvation's like. The Knight's champion. An oathbreaker of your ilk is champion to no man, Julian.
Salvation? Damns a lot of them. And their idle talk of destruction and redemption. They were convenient to my purpose, nothing. The day of Edmund Dragonsbane is past. He will not slay another world. So what cause is served by sending men to die for his pleasure? Swift...
You owe the Arisen a debt of thanks, woman. Your she-goat's pride is lost, but you've kept your head.
I must make a... I knew.
I am best.
I am a meager choice to send as aid.
Slain by
I know
your
it
hand,
well.
and brought back as well.
Such utter defeat ill leaves room for argument. I shall return to the capital and place myself at the mercy of the court. They will have my confession and my head, should they wish it. And you shall have the glory, sir. Why not? I've no design on running. Even as I am, I've still some semblance of pride. I leave you with a word of warning. The revolt was but a diversion. The killing blow will be delivered elsewhere. Pay heed, sir.
I must make a pitiable sight. Misa? Better suited to rings than rapiers, am I? Let a woman useless as a knight serve as a wife? Is this your meaning? 'Tis a jest, sir. I would be joyed to wear it as a remembrance of a dear friend. I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not. I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send up. Still. Still. I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew. Yet still, I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give, but it would please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey.
It seems the Stone of the North stands quiet once again. You have my thanks. It was an ill surprise indeed to find salvation's reach extend so deep within our ranks. It is a testament to the rising fear within the people's hearts. We must be vigilant against such corruption, lest the duchy rot away before the dragon ever comes.
What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day.
The Scrivener of the Black Hat.
Here for business? Then you've heard not the news. Madeline's in some trouble of late. She abandoned her shop and fled under cover of night.
Perhaps someone...
Yes, tongues wag with talk of Madeline. Rumor has it, she was dealing in illicit goods. Some authority uncovered her game, and she was forced to shutter her shop. I hear she fled, too, before the guards had a chance to arrest her. Just what was she up to? I'd like to know.
Others must have seen what happened.
We know too little. Perhaps someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around.
Madeline shop? Sure, everyone knows of it. She bought the place when the first owner fled the dragon. opened for business soon after. She has a fine head for figures. Bit stingy with the credit, if I dare say so. It's odd she closed so sudden like. I'd wager there's more to this tale than we can say.
So I'm discovered at last. You must believe me, I've done nothing wrong. They say I dealt in banned goods. If it's true, I swear it was not my intent. I had no idea. But as I don't expect them to take me at my word, I was forced into hiding. I fled in such haste, all my goods were left behind. More's the pity, I suppose. Wish I'd thought to secure my dagger. It's a kind of charm what brings good fortune, you see. Maker's breath! That's my dagger! Oh, you beautiful thing! I can hardly believe it! I could just kiss you. I have not the words to thank you. It's been at my side ere I started my trade, many moons ago. But then, I've greater concerns at the moment. I've never seen trouble the likes of this. Even now, I feel the tears welling. It took all of my will and every last bit of gold to see that shop opened. And now, if you hadn't found me, I don't know what I'd do. Huh? No! Soldiers!
Aye, Arisen. Well met. We pursue a female merchant named Madeline. She is charged by His Grace with trafficking in those queer medallions. As a symbol of salvation, the sale of such is blasphemy and treason both. We mean to arrest her and uncover the girl's connection to the Zealots' leadership. We believe she is in hiding near here. Have you seen aught that might aid us? No? We have reports she fled here.
Ho! There she is!
Don't let her escape! Forgive me, sir. Duty calls.
You saved me. Thank you. As Arisen, I suspect lying does not come easy. I'm sorry to have asked it of you. I can tarry no longer. I must seek safety somewhere further off. I'm at peace with the loss of my shop and merchandise. Such things can be replaced. But parting from you is a blow far more cruel. What? I speak from the heart. It shames me to ask for more when you have given me so much. Yet, might you spare some gold for my travels? My hasty departure left me without a single coin to my name. If all goes well, I shall pay you back in full. Most likely. Eventually. Thank you. You show such kindness to this foolish girl, and I love you for it. Once I'm safely away, I will establish a new shop in whatever place my travels take me. And when my purse jingles once again, I shall track you down and repay my debt. Truly. I must say, before leaving Cassidus with you, my life was positively the worst thing ever. But see how far I've come. I even had a shop of my own, if only for a moment. I can take pride in that. And as this adventure failed to kill me, perhaps I may even learn aught from it. Or not. Fair travels to you.
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir. You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
Protect the remaining chests.
On my way!
A close thing, that. Sir Aldous beckons, Arisen. Pray, make for the castle.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through? And in sending you away afore the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater. While I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. 'Twas a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Ugh, or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though, the danger has passed. What of the damages?
We held our ground somehow. Not a single trophy was lost, sir. 'Tis a testament to the efforts of the Arisen. You have our thanks, sir.
Truly, sir, you are a wonder. You've handled the task perfectly. The beast is slain, and the treasure unscathed. 'Tis the first chapter of a new legend, sir. Or at the very least, a task well done. The journey will take you afar. If you've tasks to complete, 'tis like you will not... The journey will take you afar, Arisen. If you've tasks to complete or personal matters to attend to, pray, do so now. 'Tis like you will not see Grand Sorin for some time. Then come. The Duke wished to see you before you set out.
It seems the office of Arisen brings with it equal parts strength and ambition. I am greatly pleased by your work, sir. I would see you rewarded for all you've done. Come, follow me. I have aught to give you afore you set out. Strange. The ring ought hold sway over the lock that binds this chest. No matter. I shall see its contents are delivered to you later. Perhaps time has dulled the ring's magic.
Urgent news, Your Grace. A messenger has come bearing word from the Great Wall. The hold has fallen to a man calling himself the leader of salvation. He's taking captives and threatens to offer up a grand sacrifice to see the land cleansed.
The expedition will keep, Arisen. Head for the Great Wall at once, and quash Salvation's designs afore they're realized. This matter takes precedence over all others. Now go.
Ready for battle.
Conjure up such monsters. They'll be eaten, sure as the rest of us. Forgive me, sir. but I'll not open this door. I'll not be food to those beasts. Then it's slain? Amazing! Sir, you are amazing! I thought the Arisen little more than the stuff of old tales. How wrong I was. Huh? The door? The door? Oh, of course, sir. I shall open it straight away.
Ah, the Arisen. Welcome. It would seem our fates are closely bound. The honeyed sleep of destruction will find this place, and all the world in its turn. Indeed, the coming night ill needs us, its faithful harbingers. Just as you and your hubris cannot hope to stop the divine beast that mocked you. Before its might, you stand as useless and frail as this ungainly contrivance of brick and mortar. Nonetheless, the trice you might delay the dragon's coming is blasphemy just the same. Walls reduced to dust. But first they shall peel the flesh from your bones, my dear Arisen. Misjudged the extent of your skill, dear Arisen. I see it was folly to worry of walls and armies while you still live. However, it seems my regret will be short-lived. Don't you feel it? The very air dances around us. The long night is come. The dragon's reign at last begins! Merciful winged death! All-powerful and merciless Grigori! Behold, you unrepentant blasphemers! This is absolute truth! This is salvation!
The rantings of an up-jump zealot make for tedious listening. His ilk serves no role in what is to come. Only my death will staunch the flood of destruction. A task still far beyond your means. If you would face me, seek me out, and I shall allow it. But heed the zealot's lesson well. When the weak court death, they find it. Until then, I shall hold your little keepsake safe. Your dragon forged will speak for my diligence in that. The choice falls not to me, nor to the whims of fate. It is yours alone.
Thanks the Maker you yet live. I have not the words to apologize for your suffering. The Duke was furious at the news of our actions, as I'm sure you might imagine. In his rage, he banished my Lady Eleanor to the lonely northern lands. Now she fears her husband will have her killed. Her very life is in jeopardy, Arisen. We must take our next move before his. We plan to flee and seek refuge in our native Meloir. Please, Arisen, make for the manse and find the Duchess, else she find an assassin's blade. Rescue her. I have a set of soldiers' equipment I stole away for you. Wear it to enter the manse without attracting the attentions of the guard. Please, Arisen, I beg of you, make for the northern manse with all speed.
What's this? A new recruit, is it? My shift only started a moment ago, but as you're here, I'll not speak ill of good fortune.
You've truly come for me. I've yearned to see you so, all this time.
To see you again. Oh, rogues! The elected thrones offer a grand strike! You tend to the Duchess. They're all good, Master. Which shall we take?
Will be easier going.
I leave final judgment to you. Milady! Mirabelle! These good men are from Milord. They'll see us safely home.
Come, milady. Let us be off for home. I am well eager to be quit of this place. Let's be done with dragons and that awful Duke. That one deserves to be eaten up. I'll shed no tears when that beast leaves this land in ash.
I fear this is farewell, dear champion. I'll never forget you.
all right, milady. Let's be off, quickly now.
I swear it, my love. I'll never forget.
The hour is come, Arisen. The door lies open. Seek the temple atop the tainted mountain. Beyond the Great Wall, at its pinnacle, in the shadow of the worm, keeper of the Endless Ring. You will make your choice. What you there become, only you can decide.
I can feel the dragon. We're near. Here, the right will end, Master. And with it, our vigil.
A Geosaurian approaches.
Mind the edge, Master.
Let's press on.
Defeating the ghost head makes them very wild. No! They hold the advantage! Strike!
Ignore the common face.
This way to the Dragon Master. Let's...
What is your purpose here, Arisen? If you sought to live, you had naught but run and hide yourself away. But then, tell me, child of man, what does it mean to live in truth? To wage war against the passing of days. To pray to the unseen for a few breaths more. To raise grand cities from stone and spawn new life in turn. Mankind has done this, yes, and more. But is the tapestry you weave truly of your own design?
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating. We kill them as we want them dead.
Their kind is easy to fathom. They go on living from simple fear of death. But not mankind. Some welcome the end with arms outstretched, while others come to face death incarnate, arms in hand. I ask again, what is your purpose here, Arisen? One path to your survival lies in my defeat. Still my heart, and you stay the coming end. Another path before you is to offer up that which you hold most dear. Abandon all delusions of control. For the price of a single life, I shall leave this land in peace. As my vanquisher, the duchy would bow to you. Wealth and power are sweet anodyne for heartache. You'll not gainsay my terms are more than generous. If it matters aught, the man who rules this land now won that honor through just such a bargain. The decision is yours, Arisen. Now, choose. Then you will renounce your bond with this human and make an offering of their death. I shall not judge you, Arisen, for weakness is your nature as a child of man. I ask this final time, will you turn and leave this place? Your choice is made, Arisen. As you have willed it, so shall it be.